Hi everyone and welcome to a new Woolcast. I couldn't wait to make a new one. Thank you for your nice comments last time. So you welcomed me really nice into your English speaking community, as I would say. So it was really nice to read that it was not a disaster or whatever. So I found time to make a second one, and today I'm trying out a new camera. Actually, I wasn't happy during the last years filming with smartphone. It's okay to do tutorials. I think it's great. So the smartphone works really nice because you can get close to your hands and to your work. But for vlogging, I think a smartphone is something like a webcam. So yeah, we will see how this will work. It's of course a different sound. I also tried a lot of time using a microphone, but sometimes it was too quiet, or there are errors if you touch it accidentally, and the sound is sometimes a little bit weird. So yeah, now we are trying this one out here, and yeah, here I'm back again, and I changed a little bit. So yeah, I like how it looks like. So I like to see yarn and to see different colors. So yeah, not only boxes or so, so it's maybe a little bit boring. I wanted to show you my projects and how they are growing so far. I have here our live stream project. Yeah, I think crochet container. It's made from our Woolpedia Colors Fluff. It's a color grading yarn. Let's see, yeah, this should work nice. And I like the color grading a lot. It's a super soft and fluffy cotton yarn. It's Egyptian cotton. They're going for a walk. My hubby and Leo are going for a walk. So it's really windy outside. So I hope that you don't hear a lot of wind noises. Do you say wind or wind? Wind noises? Wind noises? I'm always saying wind, but I don't know if it's right. So actually this yarn is super skin friendly and super soft. Actually, it's not a good yarn for containers or decoration. So you see it's not really stiff, but it doesn't matter. It will I will put it in a plastic container, so it will get more stabilization in the plastic container. Yeah, but yeah, I like the color grading a lot. I wanted to do this, but it didn't grow a lot. I already unraveled it once in a live stream because it was too big. So the bottom was too big, and now it fits better. So we'll see. I maybe will start the next live stream on Instagram. Maybe this week, maybe next week. We'll see how much time I will have. Yeah, and this the last times I also put this in my project bag because of the cats. And this is also one thing for the next project. I'm actually thinking about making a new project bag, maybe crocheting Tunisian crochet, because I have here also bigger projects, and I actually do not have a project bag for such a big project. So they are too small. So okay, one will be enough for this one, but you really have to force your work into this bag, so I don't want to do that. So, and this is actually the sweater I talked about this last time, and this will be the sweater for my hubby, made from our Woolpedia Colors model yarn. It's a single color. This is light gray. And this is all which is left from the 5-ply and 1000 meters. So actually this is super small yarn, one left. And this is how it looks like so far. So it's really a lot of work. And the length is nearly done. Actually, I wanted to do it more airy and more comfortable and more cozy. But he decided to have a more skinny one, so which fits quite tight, or which has a tight fit. And yeah, it looks super big, but it is tight for him. So, so yeah, for a man, it's tight for him. He's, yeah, I asked also last time the word for a thin man. So actually, he's not really tall. He is a little bit taller than me. So I'm 170 and he is 180, I think. So he's not really a 2-meter man. But I don't think if lanky is I don't know. I don't know the real word for this, but I'm sure you know what I mean. So, and I will add here the border as also on the top, but a little bit different. So it will be with front post and back post double crochets, because I don't need it to have that elastic. So it should be elastic here because of the head, but at the bottom I don't need that. And then I will do the sleeves. So yeah, I'm filming it right now, but still, you know, it takes time, and it will take time afterwards for cutting and stuff, and you know, yeah. And also, it also depends on how much I have time for crafts. It depends on how many orders we have in our shop. So if we have to create a lot of color gradients, so we do them on our own, such color gradients, maybe there is no time or little time for doing projects, for doing tutorials, and for filming. So yeah, it depends on what is happening in the shop, if I find time or not. At the moment, the winter is not really here. Last time I thought the winter would come, thought the winter is coming, but actually it does not. So we have I will just show you. Wait, look at these guys. They are so cute. It's really bad weather outside, but they like to go and they have a look, and so yeah, both like the weather. Both are like weather kids, and yeah. So I'm thinking about making project bag for this. So maybe a new tutorial. I always want to make a tutorial if I'm crocheting or knitting. This is like a, I don't know, it's like an illness. And I'm also thinking if I have some yarn left, maybe I will do also a beanie hat for my hubby, because I think he will need one for the winter, and I think he lost his last one. I made a white one years ago, so it was one of my first crochet tutorials on the channel. It was this basic hat just with chunky yarn, and I liked it a lot, and he liked the hat a lot, but I think he can't find it. And after our movement to Ireland, I think we have to rearrange where we put our stuff, and I don't know, maybe he lost it, or maybe he lost it somewhere when we were on the road or so. I don't know. So if we're going to a hotel, or I don't know. So yeah, I hope not, but yeah, doing a new one is not the problem. So I will see. Maybe I will do one a beanie hat, which I already made, so an existing pattern, or I will create a new one. Yeah, we will see. But I think I will crochet one because it's thicker, so he has more material and it's warmer. Knitting is nice, but the yarn, the fabric is thinner. Yeah, because of knitting, I have, of course, here also my knitting project. So I'm using, whoops, just wait. I'm using our Woolpedia Colors model color grading yarn. So as I told you last time, and it's really so soft, and I like to knit with model yarn a lot. So it's a nature fiber, and it's bracing. It's not bracing, it's breathing. It's breathable. So yeah, it's a model and made out from wood. So it's not like acrylic or something like that. So it's not plastic yarn. It's a natural yarn, and it's similar to merino, but it's vegan, and that's great. Let me show you this this mess. Yeah, I have here. So I didn't knit a lot, but there is a little bit of growing. How do you say if a project is growing? How do you say this in English? So a little bit of, I don't know. I don't find the word in my head. So actually it is like, it's more like this. So yeah. So this is the top and then there's the bottom. So I already separated the sleeve part. And there is also color change, so you can see it. The color changed already. But I think I will have to do more increases for the arm parts. I think that the arm part is too small, so there's too less, or there's not enough space for the sleeves. And I also changed my knitting needles. Actually, I used Knit Pro carbons for years. I love carbon. This is a super nice material for working. And the problem is they are not even if you work, so your yarn will always be here, and you can't work in a fluent way, so you have always to rearrange your stitches. And it's, I don't know if you can see this. Yeah, it's not nice here. It is not a nice fitting. Yeah. It does not fit really good. So, and actually these ropes, these purple ropes, are older ones, so you can't get them anymore. Maybe if a retailer has something left from the last years, but you don't get these ropes anymore. And these were quality ropes, which are quite good. And the new ones are thinner and they are more sticky. And also the fitting is not even, so you have always problems with your stitches. But I like the carbon so much, but it's not fun. It's not fun making projects with these. So I switched. I tried. I also tried the whole year, and I always switch between carbons and the Chia Goose. And I decided to work from now on only with Chia Goose. So with these are bamboo knitting needle tips. I like them more than the metal ones. Metal ones are also great, but I like them more because they are warm in your hand and they are light, and I like that they hold their stitches better. So if you work with metal needle tips, they work super fast. So for pro knitters, it's really nice. You can knit really fast. But I like that the bamboo holds the stitches in place if you would like to work a little bit slower. And I would say I'm not a really pro knitter because I don't knit as much. I crochet more, I think. So maybe that's one thing, because I don't want to knit super fast, but yeah, it also feels nice in your hand, and the fitting and the ropes by Chia Goose are just perfect. So they are really perfect. Chia Goose has also ropes which are called spin, so they are turning in their own, how do you say it? So they turn without getting stuck. So they would not do this. This would not happen to spin because they're moving in the fitting. And this rope is just super great because it also does not get this look, because it's always coming back into straight form. And this is also super nice. I like these ropes more. They are more stable, and I just like the feeling. I just like it more, and I like the bamboo tips. But I also have to say you should be aware of bamboo tips because they can break. So if you like to have your tension super strong, so if your tension is super high, maybe thinner bamboo tips are not really the best for you. And of course, if you maybe forget them on your couch or so and you're sitting on your needle tips, then they will break. Yeah, this will happen. But I like them really a lot. So yeah, I think this will be my babies from now on. Yeah, I miss carbons a lot. So maybe if I'm doing socks with a double pointed needle set, then I will of course use the carbons. But actually I'm never using a sock needle set. I'm always using the small round from Chia Goose. sorry. So the Chiagoos have these twist short combos, and I like them. And I will also, I think I will be doing a pattern for this, so you will see how to work with them. It's really great. So these are my projects so far, and I think I won't start a new one next time. Yeah, I would like to finish the sweater, to finish the tutorial, and then maybe starting with a new hat, and then to finish the sweater, because Leo needs a new sweater. But I will redo the prototype and will make some improvements. Yeah. So let's see what my book is telling. Yeah, cotton mix materials, and we have a giveaway. Oh, I forgot about the giveaway. So the cotton mix materials for the cotton color gradients, if you're waiting for them, they are on its way. So we are waiting them this week. I will hope that they will be here on time. I would like to do also the cotton mix gradients, because a lot of you, especially the German ones, asked to take them back, to have them back in our shop. I will do that. And I would like to open now our giveaway. So we have a new color gradient. I will insert a picture here in the video. And all what we are looking for is a name. It's a beautiful name for this color gradient. So just type under this YouTube video a name, what you think would be beautiful for this. It should be not an existing name from our shop, so maybe you should have first to have a look on our shop, so that you don't use a name which is already there, because it happened in the previous giveaway that people said Mermaid of Fire, and we had this already, so we can't use this anymore. And if your name is nice, and we would name this color gradient with your name, what a sentence, then we would like to give you a €10 voucher. Do you say voucher? Voucher code for our shop, so for Woolpedia.net. Yeah, so we actually did this before a lot of times on Instagram, and I think our customers like this a lot, so they have a bonus for shopping. So we're looking forward for your names, and we're looking forward to insert this color gradient in our shop. And yeah, I think that's it so far. So thanks again for the nice welcome last time. I'm looking forward to do more English videos. I like this. It's something new for me, and new stuff feels mostly cool. Yeah, so even if my English is not the best, but I like to do such videos. And yeah, have a nice week. Happy knitting, happy crochet, and until next time, bye bye.